Hey guys, Coach Ryan here, DuPraw Powerskating, and just want to do a quick flashback shout out to the man, Sweetness, Walter Payton, because you actually showed up in the clinic that I was working last night. So if you have a player, a lot of us have a player, you coach a player, you know a player, it's your son, it's your daughter, playing the great game of hockey, and you're just like, man, when are they going to flip the switch with intensity? And if you can relate to this, down below, go hashtag Sweetness if this resonates with you, if you can relate, or hashtag Walter, one of the greatest. So we were doing a drill, and it was a compete drill. Now this is middle school age girls, right? So didn't know what I was gonna get. I was either gonna get when you approach them, kind of the timid, right? Was a little bit scared, didn't know if doesn't know me well enough, didn't know if they're going to get constructive criticism and I was going to be rude, which if they know me, they know that's not going to happen. They didn't know if I was going to call them out in front of all their friends, which if they know me, they know that's not how I do things. But keep the drill going. And this one specific girl, because I pull a lot over, right? Like while a drill's going on, if the energy and the tempo is where I want it, keep it rolling and just coach on the fly, make corrections on the fly. And she, really good skater, great agility and quickness. And you can lead a horse to water, right? But you can't force it to drink. So I wasn't sure if she was coachable. Haven't had an opportunity to work with her that many times, so we're doing a shielding drill, drive low, get the puck down, play below the goal line kind of hockey, and then create a shot on net, whether it's Wayne Gretzky territory behind the net, whether it's actually making the turn and getting to the near post, actually being able to get a good angle, high percentage shot off. But anyway, I digress. So she does the drill, see some potential there, like, hey, come on over here. Why aren't you, leaning in harder, and why aren't you being more, for me it's enthusiasm and putting that spice on the drill. Like, why don't, what's it gonna take to get you to push harder? I know you have more in you. I know you have more compete and fire in you. Like, how do I get you there? And so I told her about Walter Payton. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go football here, football story to relate to hockey. I was like, hey, how hard would you go in this drill if I told you this is the last time you're gonna get your hands on the puck? This is the last time you are gonna play hockey, and this is your last go at it right here. How hard would you go? And instantly I was like, okay, well, she's coachable, because it wasn't there was no no attitude, there was no questioning. It was just like, I never thought about it. Her answer was, I'd go really hard, coach. And I was like, show me. And we put her back in next rep. Man, she was fired up. It looked like the last time she was going to touch the puck. And if you know anything about Walter Payton, you know that he talked himself, he had talk going on constantly. He had that rhetoric, that dialogue going on in his brain. He was convinced that was the very last time he was going to get his hands on the ball. So that's why you saw that fire and creativeness and enthusiasm with Sweetness out there. And it's a little known fact, right? Go Cliff Clavin cheer. It's a little known fact that his off-season training, in the off-season, he pushed himself so hard, he had to take multiple days off to recover from his training day. How many people push it that hard? Okay, I understand. You also got to be smart about it. You got to also go for longevity. But that always fired me up, and I watched a lot of his videos about his off-season training when I was younger. And man, I respected that. I love the work ethic, and that's kind of how I always went about it. And another time I'll tell you how that kind of story went into kind of gelled with another coach's story back in the day that's never left me and inspired me to dig down deep every shift out there. Man, Walter Payton was sweet, wasn't he? And if you haven't, or if he's before you, if you are before his time, go look up some video on him, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. That's all I got for you this time. I hope you have a great one, and give it everything you got, and give that a go in your next practice, and see if people take notice. Thanks, guys.